Today's quick topic of the show is Gucci Man, his wife, Keyshia Ka'oir. She
Mhm.
came on. She had a little, conversation on a boat, I believe, on the ocean. They were talking, and she said that Gucci Man doesn't have to do anything as his wife. She does everything, bills, this, cleaning up, all of that stuff. All he has to do is take a shower. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like she's a true wife indeed? What's your thoughts on her comments that her husband really doesn't have to do anything?
Okay, so I've been on both sides of this. I have been the wife who did it all. I was a stay-at-home mom for a few years prior to, the fact that, listen, you have these kids and putting these kids in daycare will eat your whole checkup if you just off the rip, right? So I was a stay-at-home mom and I did it all. My husband didn't have to worry about anything. The house was clean, the kids were good, the meals were made, I meal prep. I still do that to this day, but my husband's hands on, but I still felt the need to just kind of do it all. And as our relationship evolved and as my timing got crunched, I realized that we can make a system that works for us. So I am always champion for those wives who feel like they should have to do it all. My biggest thing, if you're doing it all, you got to have mutual respect because there are some unfortunate men that will take advantage of that situation where they get their wives to do all these things. And then when their wife wants to take a break, when their wife needs certain things outside of money, they just kind of are like, well, you don't need that. Or I'm not here to do all those things. And any man that feels like they're babysitting their kids is a red flag for me. So again, mutual respect. So I've done it all. But then I also, again, as my timing has been crunched and things has happened, my husband and I have decided, we had a conversation about partnership. What does partnership look
Mm.
like? And for us, not that everybody has to follow that, partnership is us coming together and filling in when each other needs whatever it is that we need. So my husband has any problems going to make a breakfast or going to put dinner on. He doesn't have a problem with, taking his kids and doing certain things while I may get on the flight and take a flight somewhere and do all the things that I need to do. He's a champion. He's one of the first person that's going to be there to support anything that I'm doing. And so we've switched from me doing it all to being partners. And that just had to work for the fact that our kids are getting older. My time is a lot more crunched. I can't just do it all and all the things. And so I was honest about the things that I needed help in. And he answered the call and we don't have that problem. So I'm all for Keyshia saying, she can do it all. I don't know what their timing looks like. I don't know how they run their home, but if she says she does it all and she has mutual respect from him, Gucci Man, and he respects her and he does the things that needs, for her, and also make sure she's taken care of with her mental health and wellness. Good for them. I know for some women that just would not work. For some women that just wouldn't work.
So let me ask you this, because you're a wife, you have 3 kids, you have a great husband in your corner. What is it like for you? Are you you hear women talk about, oh, he has to make 100 million, he has to make 100,000, half a million, quarter million, all this stuff. For you, is it 80-20? Does it have to be a 50-50 partnership? Because you just mentioned partnership earlier. What is it for Toi Storr?
For me, partnership is going to switch, meaning we don't have a 50-50, we don't have an 80-20, we don't have a 70-30. We have those fluctuations by day by day. Some days I'm able to give 50, he can do 50. There are days when he could do 80 and I only got 20 for the day. Maybe he has 90 and I have 10. Maybe I have 10 and he has 90. I think for us, because we understand our partnership, it changes every single day. It changes every single moment. You would think on the big things, people only focus on who's cooking, who's cleaning, who's taking the kids to school, who's doing all those things. But for me, it's the little things that I look at. So for me, saying that he has, listen, if he can make that type of money, I'm here for it. Like, I'm here for it. But money isn't really the only thing. Yes, we need money to survive. We need all the things. My kids are getting older. They want all the things as well. But in the same token, our give and take switches often. And you have to be able to flow with that switch. My husband just recently got sick. I am doing all of the driving. So I call myself the family Uber. And I am doing all the driving where he would do a lot of the driving. I'm not the person that wants to necessarily drive, but I also want to make sure that my husband is good. So I don't mind running everybody here and there. But when it flips back and he's back to driving, we'll figure that out. And so those are the little things that I think about when I think about what do I need. I need somebody that can flow with me on any given moment. If I need that 20, if I need that 80, because I can only give 20, or if I give more and he can only do certain things, I need us to flow without argument. I need us to flow without, talking about separating. I need us to flow without all the extra drama that does come into play with people's relationships.
Well said. Well said. Well said. So let me ask you this, because I've always wondered this. For a woman, as a little girl, growing up as a grown woman as yourself now, can a woman learn how to be a wife if she wasn't taught as a kid?
Yes.
Hmm.
Now, here's why I say that. I do believe that a lot of things that we see growing up does come into play. It does. Um, but I do believe that you can learn, but I feel like you have to have the right partner. If you have a partner that recognizes that you don't have as many wifely instincts that I guess he would want, you have to have a partner that can be understanding to say what it is that he wants and then also reciprocate that. A lot of times I feel like conversations are not had. I think some wives assume that their partner is just like a mind reader and vice versa. And you don't get what you don't speak of. And I feel like if there's a woman that you really like, you really love her, and you want more from her, or you need more, I think that conversation needs to be had in a respectful way.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Well said. Well said. Well said. All right.